Hi guys. Long time no see. I know I basically vanished since House of the Dragon ended. I have been working on content since that time. I just haven't been able to finish anything. And I know some of you may have noticed that I mentioned that I really like Dune quite a few times. So I figured I would record myself reacting to the very first episode of Dune Prophecy. Hopefully it kicks ass. And yeah, I guess let's just dive into it. Oh, cool. So this is, I think, the Butlerian Jihad, they called it. So I know nothing about this show going into it other than it's based on the Dune books. But this is a really interesting, an interesting angle to take on it.
There I met my true mother, the first Mother Superior, Raquella Berto Anirul. A hero during the wars.
Anirul.
She trained sisters to work as truth-sayers, but those who held power were inherently driven by violence. And
so again, I didn't, know exactly what was coming
more than just guidance.
In the TV series, but interesting that the first Mother Superior was named Anirul because Princess Irulan, Florence Pugh's character in the movies, her name comes from Anirul, and her mother's name was Anirul too, I think.
She amassed a vast genetic archive.
It's a big sandworm. I think it's an interesting kind of facet of this, sci-fi universe. It was very insightful for Frank Herbert to have, a war against technology, because then this fictional universe could exist as basically the same universe for 10,000 years, rather than developing into something else.
And House Harkonnen has put in a fourth request.
Ooh. Fun. Salusa secundus when it's pretty. Why does Travis Fimmel just, look right in sci-fi? Ew. definitely feel like there's some symbolism there. Sharing a pomegranate. Oh my god, this kid's kind of rude. I mean, harsh, but fair.
What do you think? You think a fleet of fighters will be enough to end my troubles on Arrakis?
Yes,
I'm guessing not.
but they'll do nothing about the growing insurgency in the Imperium.
That was an isolated incident.
Has this not been shared with you? I thought the witches knew everything that went on.
Kasha's never led me astray. But I feel this wedding is wrong. Religion is my wife's refuge. I tell you something. The gods freed me from this vice of a wedding. Consider me a true believer.
Be careful what you wish for, bro.
Be okay. I promise. I'm here now.
And I said, be careful what you wish for, bro.
There you are. What are you doing out here all alone?
I couldn't sleep. I had a bad dream.
You want to tell me about it? I'd be afraid too. After what happened to your toy.
The heck?
That is why I've been gifted a great power.
How do you mean?
To win a war requires sacrifice.
Oh boy.
And yours, it won't be in vain.
Jeez. Jeez. The heck? What is happening? Oh. Okay, so that was definitely an interesting opening for the series. I'm certainly going to watch the next episode, and I'm excited to see where this is going. And yeah, generally, I feel like it was a good series opener in the sense that there were enough kind of breadcrumbs for people who might be more familiar with the lore of the Dune universe. There was enough of that to keep their interest, but it was also pretty easy to follow if you're, only familiar with the movies or you've never even seen the movies before. I think in terms of the continuity with the movies, it did a pretty good job of, matching up with what we know of Denis Villeneuve's Dune-verse. I certainly think that it's cool that they're basically kind of like starting at the beginning of the entire Dune universe, right when they destroyed all the technology, and the beginning of the Bene Gesserit, especially since, the Bene Gesserit's kind of the most interesting, well, one of the most interesting aspects of the Dune universe lore to me. I'm interested to see why Inez's brother isn't the heir to the throne. I don't know if I just missed that or if they didn't explain it yet. Obviously, the Travis Fimmel's character, Desmond, is like kind of the spoiler here. He's like the one who's coming to screw everything up. I think it's interesting that he apparently could convincingly lie to one of the Bene Gesserit sisters. And then obviously it was interesting that he could do whatever he did to that little kid who was a little a-hole but probably didn't deserve something that harsh. I like seeing the beginnings of the Harkonnens, obviously like the beginnings of Valia, and I like that she has a close relationship with her sister, like in contrast to what we know of the Harkonnens today. And I also like the little nod to the Harkonnens, their original homeworld, Lankvale, I think it's called, and it's like whale fur is their, or whale products are their source of commerce before they become one of the most powerful families in the universe. Obviously, I think the casting slayed. Love Emily Watson, love Mark Strong. Travis Fimmel always delivers with the crazy eyes. He's just got that look, and it just works. Oh yeah, and I'm very much wondering, so they're implying that the Emperor is kind of like in a tough position. His power is in an unstable position, and so he was marrying the little kid to his daughter for the sake of getting more power. So how is that gonna work now that the kid has been burned from the inside out by some random dude with magical powers? So yeah, as far as pilots go, I think this was a pretty solid one. Obviously there was a lot of info dumping, especially at the very beginning. It was 20 minutes straight of just, here's all of the lore that you need to know for this story. But I'm still excited to see where this is going and how they're going to dovetail all of this with the overall Dune universe that exists in the books and movies. I might record another reaction to this depending on, if anybody is even interested in watching along with me. I'll be watching it either way. But yeah, so I'll see you hopefully for the next episode. Bye.